1 second, guys. Okay. Make sure I'm live here. Okay. What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. Tough loss to them boys, man. Tough loss to them boys. Excuse me really quick. Yeah, let me fix this really quick, man. This is like insane. Hold up 1 second. LV's having a rough night, man. Give me 1 second here. Let me just get this out of here, man. Okay, let's say something. Give me 1 second, guys, please. Appreciate it. Let me get this fixed up. See, sometimes LV's got to make sure, get technical difficulties going on here, man. Make sure this is right. 1 second, guys. Okay. Get this in here right. Okay, 1 second. Sorry. Be patient with me, guys. All right. Okay. All right. Back to the top. What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show, man. Appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me tonight. Tough loss to them boys. Tough loss to them boys. 131 to 121. The captain, 31 points, 5 assists. The big cat, 24 points, 12 rebounds. Namit, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through rocking with me. Vibes, what's going on? Appreciate you rocking with me. Gravity, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with me. Disc Rover, what's going on, man? BQ from BK, man, what's going on? He said very depressing. Let me say this. As much as we love this team, there's nobody that loves the Knicks more than me. I know you guys do too. I'm just saying. But we deserve to lose tonight, man. We did. We can't continue to try to come back and win games. We got to be super, super serious, man. And I thought in the first quarter we was. Second quarter we were serious. That third quarter is what lost us the game. Lost us the game. Just coming out unserious, not ready to go. Just not focused, man. This is the Eastern Conference Finals, and it's the same problems we've been talking about all year with the third quarter doom. Them guys not coming out ready to play. Remember, Mikal Bridges was talking about, I don't know why we do it. Maybe we should come out and do layup lines, right? So players know, this has been going on all year. So I'm not surprised that it reared its head in the third quarter tonight. I'm not surprised. This is just a pattern with this team, man. Not being ready to go. Why is that? Why is there a lack of focus even now in the Eastern Conference Finals? Being down 2-1, you got a chance to steal a victory tonight and be 2-2. They come out not ready to go. How is that? Jay Deals, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. You know what I mean? You got guys, and this is where, a lot of times, we don't want to keep talking about it, but this is where the head pops out of the coach, because it ain't just X's and O's, guys. You guys think, okay, you got to know the players. No, man. You got to make sure your guys are ready to go. You got to make sure they're ready to go. You got to make sure they're ready to be focused, man. That's your job as a coach. They just don't look ready. We've been dealing with this all season, guys. All season. Not being ready to go, coming out in the half. Why is that? And then the turnovers, 17 turnovers, led to 20 points. Josh Hart with his boneheaded passes, 5 turnovers for him. And how many times is he going to allow a backdoor cut? I think they're still cutting backdoor on him right now. Even everybody's in the locker room, these guys are still going backdoor on him right now. Backdoor, they're going on Josh Hart. He's been allowing backdoor cuts all season long. It's like you got to send him back to Villanova with Jay Wright so he can learn how to play defense. Insane. Halliburton was great, but as great as he was, we still had the game in our clutches. We had it right there to win, man. Great numbers offensively from everybody. We just can't get stops. And then the other dynamic, too, more importantly, we're not running any offensive plays. Everything is one-on-one. One-on-one with everything. So, once again, guys, You look at the team as a totality. You look at everything as a totality. Tim, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live, man. Harlem all day, man. I was uptown today, too. Man. Uptown look different, Tim. Look. It's changing, man. It's changing. It's walking them streets. See what's different over here. It's different. It's different. 17 turnovers leading to 20 points. Unserious basketball. Guys are just making boneheaded passes. Even Brunson at times. Lazy. But why are you lazy, man? Why are you lazy? Why are you guys, even Bridges over there in the corner, making lazy passes? Why, man? Why now? But I'm not surprised, guys. This is why I'm saying that they deserve to lose tonight. This is the Eastern Conference Finals, man. You can't be coming out looking like you ain't ready to go in the third quarter. Like how and why? But once again, guys, this is something we've seen all year. This is nothing new. Like that's why I'm not really tripping like that, because we've seen this all year. That's why people say we got to get a coaching change. This is why. Because we've been seeing the same problems all year with this team. It don't matter who's there. Remember, Brunson was out with the ankle, and they was talking to Bridges about it. He was like, yo, man, I don't know, man. I just think maybe we need to do a layup line or something like that. You know what I mean? So he's telling Tibbs, like, yo, we had a discussion. I told him, like, yo, maybe he should play like Shamit and all these other guys. Like, they're good. Tibbs lying, saying we didn't talk about it. We all knew the conversation happened. Shamit came in tonight. I thought he was solid again. Delon Wright came in. I thought he was solid again. If you would have been playing these guys from the beginning, we probably steal game one. Right now, the series is tied 2-2. That's how decisions can change a series, right? I'm being honest with you guys. So that's the frustration with this team. That's the frustration about what's going on with everything. Like, it just is. Because of those things right there. And it's the little things that make you lose a game. The little things. Look, guys, look at the score. We was great offensively. We just couldn't get no stops. But it makes sense that we can't get no stops. And it makes sense that they won tonight because they knew, well, we can't go back 2-2. They came out ready to go. And so did we. But that's why game one was so important. This was going to be a battle. And every game with this team is a battle. It's no easy win for neither team. Neither team. And as great as Halliburton was, we still had a chance to win this game. But we did what we were supposed to do, right? We got the split. The problem is we gave up game one like a bunch of clowns because Tibbs don't want to play the bench. Like it's just those little things, man. Those little things, and it tips the scale. Jotty, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Tough loss to them boys. 131-121. Knicks go down 3-1 in the series. Nice. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. It's just frustrating, man. It's just frustrating because, I don't mind things happening in a game, right? The course of a game. Guys making shots, right? Halliburton making a great shot or making a great pass. They're really elite guys, man. So you expect that. The problem is it's unforced errors. We're making the errors. It's not them. We're the ones making dumb passes. We're the ones not coming out ready to go in the third quarter. So it's like we're shooting ourselves in the foot. But why is that? It's, you know what it's called, guys? You ready? This is the biggest word ever that we all know. It's called discipline, and we have lack of it. We lack of discipline, man. We're not a very disciplined team. We're not. But, guys, you ready? We haven't been a disciplined team all year, man. All year, we haven't been a disciplined team. This is this stuff we've seen all season long. Josh Hart and these dumb turnovers, it's been going on all season. People going backdoor on him all season. Us not being ready to go in the third quarter all season. This has been all whole year. That's why people feel the way they feel about this team. Because they've seen certain things happen during the season. They're like, yo, man, these guys just don't seem like, I don't know what's going on. Like why? So that's why people were unsure about this team. People felt we were going to lose to Detroit. People felt we were going to lose to Boston. People felt we were going to lose to Indiana. No one feels confident about this team because of that. But once again, right, I've said it before. And I'm going to say it again. A team is a representation of their coach, period. That's just the truth. Judas Revenge, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Jay Supreme, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. I appreciate everybody coming through Rock with me, man. Let's reset the room. Everybody, please hit that like button for me, please. Knicks go down 3-1 in the series, man. Tough loss, 131 to 121 captain, 31 points, 5 assists. And so that's the frustrating part because we were right there, guys. We were right there, man. We were right there. Eric Green, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. And so when this team was first assembled, guys, what was the expectation? Eastern Conference Finals or bust, right? That was the expectation. No one said the finals. We said Eastern Conference Finals or bust. That's how good of a team we are. Period. So the reality is they're not doing what we didn't expect. We expected them to be here. Now, we didn't expect them to beat Boston and be here, but that was even better. So, we expected to be here with the team that was assembled. So I'm not shocked by this. I'm not. I'm shocked of how we look against Indiana and the dumb things we're doing in this game. We're shooting ourselves in the foot in game one. We're shooting ourselves in the foot tonight. Like, we just look unserious, man. You know, and it's hard to like put it on one player, but it's the whole team. It's everybody. As great as Brunson was, he's doing dumb stuff. Bridges coming up with big buckets, but he's doing dumb stuff. Cat grabbing people's arm from the wrist. He's doing dumb stuff. Josh Hart, forget about it. He's always on another planet. Dumb stuff. Like all that, guys, you can't trade everybody. That's a representation of coaching. That's just what it is, man. This team was a reflection of that. That's why they do the things they do and they drive us up the wall. That's why, man. It's whatever's going on in that building, the lack of discipline, all these things, it rears its head. It shows, you know what I'm saying? What's done in the dark comes to light, right? We've all heard that. What's going on behind the scenes, it's showing itself on the court. That's just the truth. Orlando C, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Yeah, man. It's just... And I don't want to hear nothing about the refs. I thought the refs were exceptional tonight. I thought the refs were really good. We went to the line almost 40 times. I'm going to bring up the stats in a second. But I just... You see LV kind of having a pause, right? I just had to have a moment for a second just now. I was losing it upstairs, man. Watching my game upstairs, I was losing it. I think I almost woke up the kids, man. They got school tomorrow. LV don't care, man. I'm barking. Probably waking up the neighbors. They don't care, man. Very, very aggravating, man. Mr. Blinks, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live, man. Truly appreciate it. And then the other dynamic too, like which I think is just insane. Why is it when Josh Hart comes in the game, he never comes out? Like, you got to sub him out, Tibbs. Like maybe that's why he's making turnovers. Maybe because he's tired. I don't know. But he comes in the third quarter. He plays the rest of the whole game. Why, Tibbs? You could take him out. Shamit's playing great. Put Shamit in. Take him out, Tibbs. How many minutes did he play tonight, man? I'm just curious because I was watching the game. I said, yo, Josh Hart is still on the court. That's why he fouled out. Josh Hart played 36 minutes tonight. I don't know why I thought he played. OJ know he played 40 because he was matching Siakam's minutes. Well, Jay said not LV. The refs were good until the third quarter, man. They got all that beat, 3-4 calls in a row on us. Meanwhile, they were swallowing and whistling on the other end. Third quarter, was it third? I don't. They looked like we looked like garbage in the third, Jay. We didn't come out ready to go. Like we just the refs going to lean into that. Fourth quarter towards the end, I thought OG Anunoby got fouled a couple of times. Siakam was hacking him like crazy. They didn't call. Like, and then a couple of times on the other end, I saw towards the end of the game. But Jay, man, you see me, man. You see I'm aggravated. Jay, the problem I have with this is this, right, Jay? Jay, you're playing on the road, man, in the playoffs. You got to understand that everything's not going to go your way. So that's why I was okay with the refs, because we went to the line 40 times today, Jay. We were aggressive. We did what we had to do, but you can't make dumb decisions, Jay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the frustration, the lack of discipline, man. And the thing with this, Jay, my issue is this. We've seen this all year, man. All year. We're on the road. Listen, come on, man. You got to lock in. You got to do what you got to do. But why? But why, Jay? Why do they continue to do the same stuff? Why? You know what that's the thing. That's why I see why people are saying this guy's got to go. Like Tibbs has got to get the hell. Excuse me. I was about to say something. I was about to let one off. He's got to go, man. He's got to go like today, like as soon as he get on the plane, because this team is not going to go nowhere with him at the helm. They're just not. They don't have any discipline, man. None. And you gotta, I'm gonna say you gotta hold guys accountable. Like if Josh Hart's turning the ball over, you gotta sub him out and put him on a bench and say, yo, man, Shabbat going in, man. This guy's out of control. Josh, come on, man. I get it. You want to give him some leash, but yo, man, he's been making the same mistakes all year, man. Like he's not learning anything. And I've said it earlier, and I keep on sounding like a broken record. I'm sorry, but it's just killing me. How many back cuts is he going to allow? Every time he's getting beat backside, all the time. That to me, that's just coaching. Like, you're not holding him accountable. If you see he's doing it all the time, you gotta show him in film session. Everybody says watch film. That's all they say. We gotta go to film. We gotta go to the film. We gotta look at this. We gotta look at that. Let's watch the film. They say this all the time. They're not watching any film. I mean, of course, technically they are. I'm not saying they're really totally not. But what I'm saying is, if you're continuing to make the same mistakes, that means we're not fixing the problem. Or you're not being coached to fix the problem. It's one or the other. It's simple. You got to watch ball and man. You know what he's doing? I wish I had something here. I need a board in the back. I'm gonna show you how we used to do my coaches, man. If this is the guy right here, right, that he's guarding, right? This is the guy he's supposed to be guarding. Josh, instead of being here watching man and ball, he's here. So this is happening all day to him. Back door. He's not even watching man and ball. You got to be even with the cat. Even if he cuts in the front, you could jump the pass. Even if he cuts in the front and catch it, you could block the shot or swipe it down. This is simple hoops. They do this in middle school. He's still doing the same stuff. That's the frustration, man. And I was losing it upstairs, man. Because I'm like, yo, who was telling this guy? Are they even coaching him? What are they doing? They just let him do what he wants. He's making the same mistakes he was making earlier in the season. It does not make any sense. That's the problem I have. And this is why I understand why people say this guy's got to get the hell out of town. Excuse my language. He's got to go as a coach. I see why. Because you don't see no improvement. You see the same mistakes. That's the problem. People keep on getting trying to look at, you're trying to break down the players and this, that, and the third. It ain't that. These guys are playing good. But their mistakes and their lack of focus and discipline at times is the problem. Coach, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live, man. Frustrating, man. Judah's revenge. Since Josh killed the momentum every time. Agreed, man. Agreed. Agreed he did. Agreed he did. Agreed he did. We would get a steal. Boom. We out. Here he go. Lobbing the ball. I'm like, yo, man, what are you doing? There's nothing there. If you want to take it to the rack, take it to the rack. But slow it down. Stop. What are you doing, man? It's like, yo, come on, man. So frustrating, man. Oh, man. Listen, man, I was losing it upstairs, man. Losing it. All right, guys, here's the stats right here. So you look at the stats, guys. The stats are pretty solid, man. Look at this, guys. 46% from the field. We shot 46. They shot 51. 3-pointers, pretty even. 12-13. Free throws, look at that. We got more than them. Rebounds, we out-rebounded them. Assists, Halliburton is an assist machine. Cool. Fast break points, 22-9. A lot of that is from the turnovers. And look at the turnovers. 17 turnovers that led to 20 points. That's the ball game right there, man. That's the ball game. You see the numbers. You see the numbers offensively. You see the numbers offensively, man. You see that. But the fast break points, look at that. That's all because of turnovers, man. That's all because of turnovers. It's just insane, man. Because we beat ourselves. This is the issue. We beat ourselves. Jay says Tibbs ain't getting fired, man, in the offseason, guys. So you might as well. Yo, Jay, man, Jay, I think you might be wrong, sir. I wouldn't be surprised they let him go, Jay. I wouldn't be surprised. Here's the reason why, Jay. That game one was bad, man. That game one was really bad. Really, really bad. And for them to lose the way they're losing now to this team, even though it's a close game, but just the lack of focus on certain things. You think these guys are watching. They're paying attention to certain things. And you just see the problems. You know what I'm saying? You see it. So I wouldn't be surprised, Jay, if they make a move and get him out of here and maybe bring in a Mike Malone. I wouldn't be surprised by that. Because Mike Malone's a proven winner. He knows how to, he's a local guy, of course, from Queens. I just wouldn't be surprised they bring him in here. I just wouldn't. I'm being honest with you. He's the hottest coaching guy on the market. He just won a championship 2 years ago. I would not be surprised if they get him out of here and bring Mike Malone in here. I just wouldn't. And it's a perfect thing because he's just similar to Tibbs, but he does play guys off the bench, and he's younger, and he's a local guy. It's a great story for him to come back home and win in the Garden. He's from Queens. I just what I'm saying is that I would not be surprised if this guy's out of here, man. I just wouldn't. Jason, nah, he's safe, man. He got us to the East Conference Final. He got this team to the next level. Not saying he can't get fired during the season if they don't start off well, but not during the offseason. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm like 50-50, Jay. Jay, I thought Eastern Conference, I thought he was safe. But how he looked, I don't know, Jay. Now I'm kind of 50-50. That's all I'm saying. Orlando C said, we just turned the ball over again. Exactly, man. Exactly. This one says, no, LV, man. We literally can't afford to hire Diet Tibbs. Agreed, man. Agreed. But he's a better offensive guy, though, man. What I'm saying is that I wouldn't be surprised, is all I'm saying. I would not be surprised and I would not be shocked. I just wouldn't be. I wouldn't be. When he got to the Eastern Conference Finals, I said, okay, cool. I think he's safe. But because of how we looked in these Eastern Conference Finals, I just was like, ugh, I don't know. Then him not playing guys, if he would have played Sham and Delon Wright in the beginning, we probably are up in this series. They might even be flipped on his head. We might be up 3-1. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think of those little adjustments, those minor things. Why didn't he play those guys earlier, man? Why can't he see that? Why is it forced for him to go in the corner for him and be stuck with your back against the wall for you to play them dudes? You should have been going 10 deep. Like what's wrong with this guy? Like he's gone, man. He's like not even there. So it's little things like that I could see them saying, I think we might have to go in a different direction. After beating Boston, he's safe. I don't know, Jay, man. I don't know, Jay. I think it's 50-50, man. I think it's 50-50. I think it is. Atlantic Lion says this team should move forward with coaches, man. Guys like Tibbs are heading out of the league. We need a younger visionary. Yeah, hey, listen, man, I'm starting to kind of feel that way too. I've always felt that way this season. Certain things would happen. I'm like, all right, let's give him a chance. You know, I kind of because I like what he's done here, but you just here's the problem I'm having. I don't even have an issue with the fact that we lose games. Like I don't have an issue with that. We're going to lose games. This team is really this league is really good. The Pacers are really good. I don't mind that we lose games. I have an issue with the fashion and how we lose games. I don't like the fact that we just don't seem ready to go. Like I don't like that. If some guys are turning the ball over and stuff, that ain't got nothing to do with Tibbs. That's just guys are messing up. But us not coming out in the third quarter, not being ready to go, and we've seen this constantly throughout the season. That is my issue because that seems like a problem that's just it's something else going on. So whatever's going on behind the scenes is spilling over onto the court. I'm talking about preparation and all that stuff because this has been going on all year. It's even to the point to where Bridges spoke about it earlier in the season. So what I'm saying is that this is something going on back there as to why this continues to happen. That's why I'm saying we might need to go in a different direction because it's something that's not connecting. The dots aren't connecting. How do these guys come out in the Eastern Conference Finals and they just don't look ready to go and they seem unserious or whatever they're doing? It doesn't make any sense. That's where we got to kind of like just kind of open our minds a bit to what's going on here. Jay says, I agree, man. If management was different, I agree. But Leon is his boy and he got a pass second round, bye. I don't see him getting fired in the offseason. Yo, man, I hear that, man. I hear that. I hear you with that, but I don't know, man. I don't know, especially with a guy like Mike Malone out there available, Jay. He's a really good coach, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, he was in Denver for 10 years. They were always in the mix. You know what I'm saying? And then he would know how to use a guy like Towns. He would probably use Towns the way he used Joker. You understand what I'm saying? And Towns could do that with no problem. So I'm just saying he's an innovative coach. He knows what he's doing. He's won a championship, man. You know what I'm saying? So even with the issues they had over there, he still got them to the playoffs this year. So all I'm saying is, yeah, you think he's safe, but there's a guy out there that looks pretty good. And if I'm correct, guys, please do the research for me. If I'm correct, I think Mike Malone is CAA, isn't he? Isn't he CAA? I think he is, man. I think he's down with us. I think he's down with CAA, man. I think he's down with the CAA crew. I think he's down with him. Namerit's making a good point here. Look at Namerit says, what responsibility do all assistant coaches have? Questions how do right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll put it to you like this. I don't know if any of them have any power like that. I think the only one that's got somewhat power is Brunson's dad, Rick. But you see the guys on the bench, right? He's got old guys over there. He's got Mo Cheeks over there. Mo Cheeks is an old relic, man. He's been in this league forever. And then you got the big man coach over there. I forget his name. I remember him when he was in the league. I forget the guy's name though. I think his last name is Bryant, I think. But he's another old guy. You know what I mean? Like they got some young guys behind the bench. They got the Asian kid. He's he coaches the summer league. I can't pronounce his last name. But it's like he's got a bunch of yes men over there. I don't know if he's got anybody there that could challenge him because Tibbs has got a fragile ego. You know what I mean? And he's an egomaniac. He's not going to want people to tell him what he shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? Because he wants to do it his way. So he's going to have a bunch of yes men over there. He's not going to have certain guys that really challenge him like that. He's just not. Now it says, do we run plays to get shooters open? Why can Carlisle scheme his guys open? How does Missoula do it, but we don't? Atlantic Line, that's coaching. That's coaching, man. That's coaching. That's all that is, Atlantic Line. I'm glad you mentioned the Carlisle, what he does. That's coaching, man. That's offensive scheme. That's all that stuff. CC, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Tough loss to them boys. 130. I had the score wrong. I'm sorry. 130. See, LV was trying to hurry up, man. 130 to 121. Pacers go up 3-1 in the series. Tough loss tonight, man. Tough loss. Once again, let's reset the room, man. I appreciate everybody coming through Rock with me tonight. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button for me. All right. I appreciate everybody coming through Rock with me, man. Tough loss to them boys. Tough loss. But, you know, it's to be expected, guys. I mean, did you really think we were going to get 2 out of here from these boys? These guys are good at home. We were lucky to get last game. I thought we played really well towards the end, but I thought we played good enough to win tonight. But we lost on the margins. We lost on the margins tonight. And that's the ball game. That's the ball game, but that's the playoffs. You lose on those margins. You can't win certain matchups. You know what I mean? There's certain things. You don't come out ready to go. Guys just making stupid turnovers. They're not being smart defensively. And that's how you lose a series. This was at margins, man. 6 turnovers is a lot more than margins. 6 turnovers, you mean by one player? Or 6 more turnovers? Is that what you're saying? Oh, yeah, 6 more turnovers. Okay, I got you. But Disc Grover, even with that, we still had a chance to win the game, man. That's the problem I have. Even with that, Disc Grover, 3 minutes left, we were down by 6. I'm going to break down the quarters to you right now. I'm going to break down the quarters. This is easy, man. This is not hard. The game was fairly close, man. First quarter, they won 35-43. They came out on fire. We won the second quarter, 29-26. The third quarter was it. 27-33, they won. And in the fourth quarter, we scored 30 points in that fourth quarter. They scored 28. We just couldn't get over the hump, man. We couldn't because of our boneheaded plays. That's what I mean by the margins. Because it's little stuff, this Grover. It's little things. It's little things, man. You know what I'm saying? And so it's extremely frustrating, man. It's extremely frustrating. We've seen this story so many times this year, and that's the frustrating part about all this. We've seen this story so many times, and it's just like, you know, you just get aggravated. You just get aggravated. I was losing it upstairs, losing it. This Rover says, I said this 50 times already, man, this season. I will say it once more. We are too talented to suck this badly. Yo, man, agreed, man. Agreed. 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 Agreed for like the 80,000th time, man. We are really, really talented, man. We are really, really talented. But with no discipline, it doesn't matter how good we are, guys. We can't get out of our own way. But this has been like this all year. Because I'm watching the game, I thought everybody was solid tonight, outside of turnovers in the third quarter. But I thought everybody was solid. Bridges had 17 tonight. But check it out. He had 3 turnovers. OG Anunoby was solid tonight. He had 22 points, four rebounds. He shot 7 for 16. Bridges was 6 for 15. But he had 2 turnovers. The Big Cat, I thought he was sensational again. 24 points for him, 12 boards for the Big Cat. I thought he was sensational. 2 turnovers for him. Mitch was okay, 6 points, 7 boards, 5 offensive rebounds, 2 defensive rebounds. Then Brunson, 31 points. He shot 9 for 19 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3. He was great from the line, 11 for 12, 5 assists, 3 turnovers. Deuce, only 3 points. He played bad tonight. He did not play well at all. He couldn't knock down a shot. Played 15 minutes. He was minus 14. He had 1 turnover. Josh Hart, 12 points, 11 rebounds. He's great. He's sensational. Played 36 minutes. He had 5 turnovers. 5 of them things. Delon Wright, I thought should have got more minutes. He only played 9 minutes tonight. He had to hit that 3 in the corner, which I thought was big. That was big. I thought he was solid. He should get more minutes. He had 3 points tonight. I thought Shamet was fabulous. Delon Wright was plus 11. Shamet played 11 minutes. He had 3 points. He had another 3 too, which I thought was big. He had 3 assists. He had 2 rebounds. No turnovers for him. Though Shamet and Delon Wright were solid, man. Solid. But once again, that's a coaching blunder, right? Because these guys should have been playing ever since game 1. They match up well with these guys. See, it's those little things, man. It's those little things. Because I thought the team was solid tonight. I thought we scored 121 points, man. We scored 121 points, but we can't get stops because guys are allowing back cuts and we're turning the ball over. That's the ball game. Imagine we don't turn the ball over. We win this game. We was getting what we wanted offensively. Just frustrating, man. Extremely, extremely frustrating. Orlando C says we ain't losing at chemistry, man. All in. Yeah, listen, man. I think we win. I think we win Thursday. I think we win. But can we steal one Saturday at Indy? Can we steal one, man? We've already proven we can win there. Can we steal one? Can we push this to 7? I don't know, man. I don't know. These guys, they just don't come disciplined. That's the issue. It's not that we don't have the players or the horses. It's that we just don't seem ready to go, man. We just don't. Vaughn Allen, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Tough loss for them boys tonight. Tough loss, man. Tough loss. CC said we lost in those margins and TOs killed. Turnovers killed us. JB running into double teams, and he had me hot in the third. Yeah, man. He was making stupid passes, CC. I said the same thing. OG missed all but 1 3. Yeah, he was 1 for 7 for 3, man. He was all right, man. He was all right. He had his moments. Yo, this Grover, is it me or is he's always like tripping, stumbling, and bumbling over himself? Like he can't, like it's like he's like uncoordinated. He needs to this summer needs to work on his coordination. He needs to work on his ball handling. It's just he just looks like every time you're like, yo, OG, man, what are you doing? Everything is just hard for him. You could tell he's not offensively gifted. He's got to work on that. He just, it's like he's out there playing with 2 left feet. Johnny says talent doesn't make buckets. Sorry, LV. Listen, Johnny, you're 1,000% right. You're 1,000% right. You're not wrong about none of that. 1,000% right. It's this. This is what's going to win you a championship. This. We know we got the heart. This team has proven they got the heart. But what's between your ears, man? The lack of discipline at times is just insane, man. Insane in big moments. And you can't look for Brunson to save you every time. He's done it the whole season, man. Vaughn Allen says, I just want to see how they respond. Yeah, man. Agreed. Vaughn says, disciplined cat fouls. Yeah, man. He's like boneheaded, man, with that. And hard passes, yeah, Josh, man, forget about it. Vaughn says, LV, man, been like that since last season with his balance. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know, man. He just seems always off. He just, he looks uncoordinated, man. That's what he looks like. He looks like basketball is his second sport. He looks like he might have been a soccer player before or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It looks like he doesn't know how to handle the ball. Like you could tell, you could tell it was the dudes that weren't originally basketball players. They played other stuff. Like you could tell he picked up the game maybe late or something. I don't know, because he just looks uncoordinated. He's big, you know what I'm saying? But that's why he's probably playing, because he's huge. Then he started playing and was good. Great defender, because you don't have to worry about the ball. You just got to keep guys in front of you. So he's really good at that. But you could tell offensively, it's still coming around to him. Still coming around to him. This Rover says, I suspect OG's hamstrings bothering him a lot more than he lets on. No, I think he's fine, this Rover, man. I think he's fine. I don't think there's nothing wrong with him, man. I think he's fine. Playing cricket? Yeah, yo, I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he played. He's just, you know. This Rover says, especially when Tibbs literally listens to, oh, yeah, he's that, this Rover, man, he don't really, man, he don't take directions from nobody, man. I mean, listen, look, man, I think we're going to respond on Thursday, but tonight is frustrating. Tonight is really frustrating. It really is, man. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think I just think that I think we're gonna have to go in a different direction, man. I think he's dropped the ball in so many areas, man. Here with this team, it rears its head. It just shows. You know what I'm saying? It just shows exactly like where we're limited at. You know what I'm saying? Josh Hart playing the whole second half is like insane. Like I don't even know like how that's even possible. You know, and then the other dynamic too, which I didn't like. Did you guys see how gassed Towns was in that second quarter? Did you guys see that? And he's just still letting him play. I'm like, yo, Tibbs, you got to sub him out, man. You got to sub him out, Tibbs. You got to sub him out. All right, guys, listen. Let me pull up what the captain had to say right here. Let me pull up what the captain had to say. Him and Towns came into the media room. So let me pull that up for you guys. Once again, let me reset the room, man. I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with me, man. It's truly appreciate a tough loss of the boys. 121 to, I put the wrong score, I'm sorry, to 130. Knicks go down 3-1 in the series. The Pacers are on the brink of going to the NBA Finals, man. Knicks got to respond Thursday. They got to respond. All right, guys, let's hear from the captain and let's hear from the big cat.
Obviously,
Indiana consistently made the extra pass tonight and converted. What are some of the things that can be done to maybe eliminate some of those backdoor cuts or some of the miscommunication we saw in the first half?
I mean, obviously, I don't want to staying in our coverage most and foremost, and making sure that we're keeping one on the ball, keeping bodies on bodies. Do a better job of just not being in rotation, and yeah, that's it.
Indiana consistently made the.
I think these guys are running out of things to say, man. This is the issue that I'm having. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying, guys, about why this guy might be done here as a coach, because these guys are running out of things because they're constantly making the same mistakes. That's what I'm telling you guys. It has not been fixed. This guy's supposed to be a defensive guy. These guys are making the same mistakes. That's the issue here. Now, to Jay's point, I can see him coming back. But Brunson don't even know what to say because the guy's asking him. It was the same thing they asked Bridges the other day, and he didn't even have an answer because these guys are running out of things to say because they're making the same mistakes, man. And so, what happens when you just run out of things to say? Eric Green says, "Move Tibbs upstairs, man. We definitely push this game 7 if we clean up the turnovers and dumb fouls." Agreed. Johnny says, "New York Brights lights are tough, man. Heavy jerseys. Did anyone see Randall's interview? He said it was draining playing here." Of course, man. Of course he said that, man. I'm not surprised. We knew that already. Johnny. You know what I'm saying? We knew that already. He did an interview, guys. You remember the interview he did with Melo on Melo's show? What is it, 2 a.m. in Brooklyn or something like that? Remember he did the interview and he said, "Yo, man, it's tough in the city, man." He said, "Yo, if I'm anybody else, don't do thumbs down." He said, "Cause I couldn't." And he said, I never dealt with that before. He said, because I knew I was playing bad, but in this city, they let you know it. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, and I couldn't handle that. And so that's why I made the mistake of doing thumbs down. You know what I'm saying? He's like, but I'm not, I'm not Mellow. He said, I'm not like you, Mellow. Like I let that roll off my back. Like, so it's, and once again, it makes sense. Randall's not a Northeast guy, man. He's from Texas, man. So all these guys, Cat, Brunson, Josh Hart, Bridges, all them dudes are Northeast guys. Dante, Northeast guys. Brunson from Jersey, Cat's from Jersey, Bridges from Philly, Josh Hart's from D.C., Dante's from Delaware, right? All these guys are Northeast guys, man. Precious Achiuwa's from the city, right? He's from Queens. So all these guys know how to it rolls off their back. That's why they're able to play here with no problem. It takes a certain type of cat to play in this city, man. It does. And Randall showed himself numerous times because he just couldn't handle it. It was too heavy, man. So I'm not surprised that happened. Okay, Vaughn Allen says, there is no more margin for error, man. 48 minutes of desperation basketball might help. A healthy balance between aggression and execution. But most importantly, I'm sticking together. Agreed, Vaughn. Game 5, check your egos at the door and do your job. Agreed. Well said, sir. Well said. I can't even get mad at that, man. I think you're right on with that. It's between the ears for sure, man. Coach gives them a lot of free reign. Vaughn, that right there is the problem. That is the problem right there. You just nailed it. Coach gives them a lot of free reign. That's the issue, man. That's the issue. The really good coaches holds their stars accountable just as much as he holds the guy at the end of the bench accountable. It's good in a sense to kind of play with a little bit of fear because you don't want to be held accountable or get exposed by your teammate, by your coach in front of your teammates. If you give them too much free reign, you know what happens, Vaughn? They start making bad decisions with the rock. Because there is no expectation, because they know they mess up, Vaughn. They're not coming out the game or sitting on the bench. They can make bad passes like Josh Hart, allow backdoor cuts, and they're not going to get yanked out the game for maybe Shaman or somebody else to give them a breather. So they're allowed to do these things and just play loosey-goosey and just do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that is the issue I have here. That's the issue. And here's the thing, guys. Anybody here playing on the team, please put thumbs up. Like, please. Like, because I got to stress this. It's so important. I play for a coach that kind of like lets you do whatever you want. I play with a really strict coach. I play for a coach who doesn't really care about anything. It doesn't matter to him. Like, he just does. He's just whatever. I've played with those coaches. When I played my best is when I played with the discipline coach because there was an expectation. And if you didn't live up to that expectation, you were riding the pine. Like it, so it was no like it just didn't matter. The worst thing for players to do is to get exposed in front of their teammates. Two things for football on Mondays, because our games are on Saturdays. On Mondays, it was film day. We would come out, do stretches, go through some plays, but we would come back the second half of practice and watch the film of the game. Dudes would be something bricks in their pants. You know what I'm talking about? They be pissing on themselves because they be shook about what they're going to see on film because they knew they was going to get exposed. Same thing for hoops. After games, we would play about 2-3 games a week in college. But in between, on Tuesdays and maybe Thursdays, on our practice days, we would practice half of the day, and then we would have film about the game. We would talk about it. Dudes were terrified, man, of what was going to happen, what they was going to see on film, because they knew they was going to be aired out. Coach would be barking at dudes. I remember, true story. I remember, like in football, this kid missed a block. Like he ran to block the guy and kept his head down and kept running down the field like 10 yards, thought he'd rather block. The coach kept rewinding the tape and embarrassing the kid. Like, yo, what the piss poor job is that? What is that? Rewinding it. Boop, the whole team was quiet. And he said, yo, is this how you treat your brothers? Is this how you treat them? What's going on here? Rewinding the tape, embarrassing him, man, in front of everybody. Kid was almost in tears. That's got to happen, man. That's got to happen. You need to be held accountable for the stuff that you do. Because then when you go out there, you're going to be mindful out there. Like, I know. But when I played for a coach that was like, as you said, Vaughn, a lot of free reign. Oh man, I was doing all types of stuff. I remember one time, this is LV story time, true story. I went up for a lay. I did one of these, right? Try to cock it like that. But I brought it back and tried to throw it behind the back pass to my man. I threw it all out of bounds and went in the bleachers. My boys looking at me like, yo, what you doing? Just finish it at the lane. Finish it at the bar. Finish. But I ain't think nothing of it. You know why? Because I knew I wasn't going to get subbed out. I knew he was going to let me rock. So you do stupid stuff like that. I know because I was there. So when I'm out there and I'm watching these guys, I know exactly. What's going on. I know exactly what's going on. Exactly. Because I'm seeing it. I'm like, oh, okay. He let them do what they want to do. That's why this stuff is happening. LV, you was shaking. Nah. Never that, man. Never that. I thought I was back playing in West Fourth tournament. I thought I was doing one of those in a real college game. I thought I was doing that. But I felt I could do it, Vaughn. You know why? Because I knew the coach wasn't going to do nothing, man. He was going to let me rock. I'm just being honest here. Like, so you know, like, hey, but I would have never did that with the discipline coach. You crazy? I wouldn't have played the rest of the game, B. He would have sat me down. He'd be like, yo, whoop. Yo, LV. All right, yo, good play, man. Good play. Have a seat. I wouldn't have saw the rest of the game, B. I would have been on the bench forever. I would have never. It would have took a couple of games for me to come back in there. Yo, listen, am I lying? Keep it a buck, guys. Am I lying? And here's the thing. It happened to everybody. It wasn't just me. It happened to everybody. Everybody. The top dog on the team, a guy like me that was like a second-tier star, the other dudes, the dudes at the bottom of the bench, all them dudes. It did not matter. Everybody was held accountable. So then you up here at the press conference, you see these dudes don't know what to say, man. They running out of things to say. This is not hard, man. This really isn't. That's why they continue to come out in the third looking the way they look. Jay says, I think we're seeing is the growing pains of a team that's learning how to become a championship caliber team. The attention to detail and discipline is a big part of it. Jay, well said, sir. Well said, man. 5 stars for you on that, man. 5 stars from man, Jay. 5 stars on that. That's right on. Jay, that's right on. But Jay, who's going to bring them to the mountaintop, though, Jay? That's the question. Who's going to get these guys to break out of these habits and bring it to the mountaintop? Because, Jay, trust and believe, you bring this same guy back, they're going to be doing the same stuff next year. They're going to be doing the same stuff. Cat going to be doing the same stuff. Brunson going to be doing the same stuff. We're going to be running the same sets. You're going to think because we smoked Charlotte on Monday and we got Washington on Wednesday, we smoked them, we beat up on the Bulls, we beat up on all them teams, and you're going to say, yo, we good. No, that's fool's gold. Because when we get in the championship, in the playoffs, we look like this. This is easy, man. It's not hard to figure out. JD says the film was nervous. Yo, Jay was. Am I lying, Jay? Yo, the film was the worst, right? You be nervous. Film don't lie. It don't, man. It don't. You know how many times I was sitting there like, yo, man, I'm sitting there like, yo, I know I was good, right? And you forget because in the game, you're just playing. So you like, yo, man. And then they start playing. You like, oh, man. You looking at yourself like, yo, I hope you don't say nothing. You might have missed a block. Or you might have made a bad pass. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to get exposed because your brothers are going to be looking at you. Everybody quiet. Everyone's sitting there just listening. It's ill, man. It's ill. It's ill feeling. Jay said, if it comes with the territory. All teams go through it. Pacers got swept by Boston in the East Conference Finals last year. Listen, agreed, man. Agreed. Listen, I think you're right on here, Jay. I don't think you're far off at all. You know what I'm saying? But I think my biggest question, Jay, biggest question of it all, is this the guy to lead us to the mountaintop, man? Because all those things I just was talking about, all those bad habits, like you're saying, all these, is that going to change next year? I don't think it's going to change, Jay. I don't think it's going to change. I don't think it's going to change because it's what he allows these guys to do. Like my man Vaughn said, like they got a lot of free reign, man. A lot of free reign. And so for me, that's a major, major issue, man. Major, because through that's why they continue to make the same mistakes. You know what I mean? So it's just, it is what it is. Like I don't know, man. I just feel like it's just inevitable. All right, guys, I'm bringing up another clip of Brunson and Cat talking about it. Thought these guys played really good tonight, man. Thought they played really good. I thought the top dogs came ready to go. So let me put them back up here. Once again, let's reset the room, man. I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with LV Live. Tough loss for them boys. 121 to 130. The Big Cat, 24 points, 12 rebounds. Knicks go down 3-1 in the series, man. Okay, hold up. Bring this up for you guys, man. See what the Big Cat is talking about. I thought Cat's been really good the last couple of games, man. I thought he's been killing Miles Turner, man. Miles Turner can't do nothing with him, man. They got to identify that mismatch too earlier. Because Cat is doing what he wants out there.
Doing to muck them up.
Yeah, not good enough. I mean,
Jalen, they're throughout the series.
All right, make sure I got this all set up for you guys. Let me see here. Okay, cool. All right. Let's hear Brunson and Big Cat have to say.
Jalen, they're throughout the series, not just today, but throughout the series, they've been using your guy as a screener for Halliburton a lot throughout the series. How do you feel like you've done on those matchups, and what in particular do you feel like you could kind of be doing to muck them up?
Yeah, not good enough. I mean, I could sit here and be very detail oriented with you about certain things, but obviously not good enough. So there has to be a difference on my part when it comes to that.
It's as simple as that. We all got to be better for him. It's not just him, it's all of us. I'm not going to start he's Cap. Of course, he's going to always speak with the highest regard, but as a team, we all got to do better. It's not just him, it's all of us. We all got to do a better job of making it difficult for each one of them to score. And tonight we didn't do that as a team, not just him, but as a team, we all didn't do it. So if you write anything, write about the team and about anybody else singularly.
Look at that. Look at that. You hear these boys, man. These listen, man, you think any of these guys are going anywhere? None of these guys are going anywhere, man. You hear the leadership there, man. Even Towns stepping up and saying, yo, man, it ain't just on him, man. It's on all of us. Everybody. Big shouts to my man, Disc Grover, man. This is why he said this team is too good to be losing the way that they're losing, man. This is why I stress the things that I stress. You got two all NBA guys over there, man. And you got really good pieces around them. You got a good bench. Not a great bench, a good bench. And you mean to tell me you're down to these boys 3-1? You're better than these cats. You are. But they're beating you on little small things that need to get fixed. But how do you fix it? How do you fix it? How? Because you see them guys coming to each other's defense. You know what I'm saying? They obviously really love each other, man. CP Mets and Knicks, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Listen, guys, please go subscribe to my man CP's channel. If you are a Mets fan, go check them out. Those guys do good work over there. Big shout out to him. Yo, CP, man, how'd you guys do tonight? We're winning right now. I think we're up. We're up right now. We're beating up on bottom of the ninth, man. We're up right now on the A's. You guys, CP, who'd you guys have tonight, man? You guys had what? The White Sox, right? You guys had some scrub team. Who'd you guys have tonight? Oh, you got the dub. Yeah, 6-4 the White Sox. Yeah, handle business. Yeah, that's easy work, man. That's easy work. CP, I appreciate you coming through. Everybody, please go subscribe to his channel. CP, I got to talk, man. We got to collab on something, man. We got to collab. Next Subway Series. What say you? Give me thumbs up if you're down for that, man. Let me know. Hit me up on Twitter, man. Definitely, I think we can do a collab on that. I love this from Towns. I love this from Towns. I love the brotherhood here, man. I love this. I love the way he's coming to Cap's defense. I love it because these guys know, like, it ain't just one guy. And so that for me, that's the beauty of this here, because you're seeing this team. CP, no, absolutely, man, absolutely, definitely, man, definitely. You're seeing these guys come together. You're seeing it being formed. Similar to what you said, Vaughn. You're seeing it come together. And the beauty of this is that they have so much more to go to get better, right? This is year one of this project. This is year one. And they've already made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. So I understand that. But what I do know is that there's certain things that are missing. And I don't trust. I just don't. And you guys can tell me if I'm wrong. I love being wrong. Trust me, I do. I don't mind it. I just don't know if what we're seeing now, they're going to fix under the same regime, if that makes any sense. Because they had a whole season to fix these things. You would think that after a whole year, we would not see the same mistakes that we saw in that we saw in November and December. The same mistakes you would think would be fixed by the conference finals, and it's not. That is my issue here. The biggest issue of it all. Everybody was destroying Bridges. I said it here. I said, you guys are going to need him. You guys need to chill out. Look how well he's playing. Guys be killing Cat. What he's doing. Look what he did last game. Look what he did again tonight. So the team is set. These guys aren't going anywhere. But how do they get over the mountaintop? What adjustments can they make to where they make sure they're able to function at the end of games, not lose leads, not give up any leads, not have to fight back every time, run a better offense than like a fifth grade school offense, middle school AAU offense. Like, what's the next step? That's the biggest question I have. It's bigger than this series, guys. It just is. Because because I'm being honest with you, I don't think they fix any of these problems now. We're too far in. These problems are going to continue to show itself because they're not disciplined enough. I think they win Thursday, but I don't, are we mentally tough enough to win in Indy on Saturday in a game 6? I think we can, but discipline-wise and focus-wise, we've shown it all year that we're like just like a roller coaster when it comes to that. That's got to change, right? In order for us to get to the next level. And to Vaughn's point, big shouts to him, we're still learning how to do that, right? We're still learning how to do that. But the question I have for everybody in the chat, and Vaughn, because he mentioned it, do you think this is the guy to do it for next season? Because we ain't talking like, I'm talking next year. Is he the guy to get us over the hump with all those things and those little marginal things that we know need to be fixed? That's just a question. You guys throw me out, let me know in the chat, and let me know. Like, be honest here. Because that's what we got to ask ourselves, guys. Because this is the team. Trust me, everyone's played great this year. Everyone's played great. Bridges had his ups and downs, but he's really solidified himself after the way he's played in these playoffs. I thought he's been great. He didn't play too good tonight. He had an off night, but it's okay. As well as he's played, I think he's definitely going to sign with us. Cat has been a monster. So I thought he should have been second team All-NBA. He's had a phenomenal season. Brunson is Brunson, right? So these guys aren't going anywhere. So we got to turn that curve, man. You know what I mean? Like, what is it going to take? That's the question I have. What is it going to take? That's the biggest key, man. That's the biggest question. Because the team is here. I love what we have. I love our pieces. I love everything. Yes, we got to get better on the bench, right? But I think also, too, it depends who's running the show. Because you got to know, we're going to have to probably go 9-10 deep, not in the playoffs and in the league. Because you got to make sure guys don't get injured, guys are healthy, guys are fresh, and you got to trust and believe in your team. But once again, that comes from the top down. Josh Hart even said it. He said, "Yo, listen, trying to get Cat the ball and other guys touches. That's not a player's job. That's from the top down also. So everybody's involved in this." Josh Hart said it. So guys are slowly letting us into what's really going on behind the scenes. So it's a lot of different things here with this team. But what I love is that I think we got our core. I think we got our guys going forward, and that's not even half the battle. That's 80% of the battle. So now, how do we get over the mountaintop? Because this team that we're playing now, they're not better than us, guys. They're not. They're just getting by on the little things, and that's how they're able to beat us in these games. And that's all it takes in the playoffs. That's it. Vaughn says everyone knows this coach has a ceiling. Agreed, man. Agreed. Oh, man. All right, look, man. Tough loss tonight. Let me get up out of here. It's late. It's almost 1 o'clock, right, man? It's late, man. It's 12:20. Let me get up out of here, man. But listen, I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with me, man. I truly, truly do. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people, right? Also, too, if it's your first time coming through, rocking with me, please subscribe to the channel. And also, too, leave comments because I do respond to comments. All right, tough loss to the boys, 121-130. The Knicks go down 3-1 in the series. So we got to try to bounce back Thursday night in the Garden. Try to get it to where we can go back to Indiana. And they don't pop bottles and pop champagne to go to the finals at MSG. So let's try to get a win on Thursday. All right, people, listen, I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.